Hello everyone, I'm Robin with robinswreathery. Just trying to pull this up. How's everybody doing today? Good, I hope. Okay, looks like it's going to be a little difficult today. So what else is new, right? Just pulling it up. Okay, we'll go back out and come back in and see if we can get it that way. So far it's not cooperating. I want to be able to see your comments. So if you have any questions. No, I don't want to do an ad. There we go. Got it in one place. Let's try. No, I don't want to do an ad. Place. There. Okay. Got it in one place, and I think we've got it in the other. So say hello when you're popping on. Let us know where you're watching from. Let me just turn that a little bit. What's the weather like in your neck of the woods? Hey, Nanny Dot, how are you? All right, we are releasing our new Seaside Cottage Rail. This one is painted. This sign attaches to the rail. You can order Lakeside Cottage with 2 sets of oars, or you can order the Seaside Cottage with 2 starfish. Now, the paints that I used, hey Debbie, how are you? The paints I used for this one is called Elephant. This is Waverly chalk paint from Hobby Lobby. Then I used the salmon coral for the starfish. And aquamarine is the color that I used for the sign and the frame. And then with this, the salmon, I went ahead and I used, hey Amy, there you go. Hey Judith, I knew Judith wouldn't miss today. She was excited about this one. Hi Abba. So I actually did the salmon coral on here, but then I took this, and I've showed you before how to use the little dabbers. I dabbed it in white paint and got, took some off, and then just kind of hit the edges. And I don't know if you can see it, but Seaside Cottage is in navy. And then I also took the white and dabbed it on there also, just to kind of give it a weathered look. Now, to get the weathered look on the elephant color, I used the elephant. Then I went ahead and I used the antique wax from Hobby Lobby. Just kind of striped it on and rubbed it in. And then I took a little white and I drizzled it down. Using these, I kind of just, streaked it and then rubbed it all in. Very easy to paint. Okay. So, what we're going to do with this, and I didn't list this one yet, but it will come in a smaller version for tier trays. We blew this up to fit this rail. This rail is 15 by 12. I only needed 5 pieces of mesh, the 10-inch mesh. Now, I think I'm going to use this color because I think it will disguise the mesh really well. And then we are going to add some starfish in here. Now, like I said, you can order it Lakeside or Seaside. it also comes with, and we're still perfecting this, we still have to notch out some holes and put a little holder here, but it will also come with a vacancy or no vacancy sign. Isn't that cute? I knew you guys were going to like this one, because Seaside and Lakeside decor is very popular. So this would be a good seller. Or for anybody, for a Christmas gift, start thinking now. There you go, Nanny Dot. She's on YouTube now. If y'all wouldn't mind hitting the share button, I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to put a little hot glue underneath here to kind of hold that in place. Just going to let that set up a minute. Y'all having a good day so far? I have one of my puppies leave today. Little Sophie Jean. She went with Tammy to New York. And the other 4 will be leaving on Saturday. So, it's going to be a little bit quieter here. I'm just kind of putting these in place so that I can spot them with some glue. I'm just going to put that right there. And kind of press down and then twist it. I think that'll get a good grip. All right, now this is my mesh. This has turquoise, like this aqua color running through it. It's got the peach salmon color that kind of pulls out the coloring in the starfish. Just going to move that. Make sure I had them all here. Wyatt is doing pretty good. He's going to miss his little playmates when they leave, but he kind of likes his own space too. He hasn't had any seizures lately, so that's always a good sign. In fact, Tammy, when she came today to pick up Sophie, she met him for the first time and she made him a little mat, and he was really liking that. That was so sweet of her. She's one of my puppy parents. She's bought from me before. And she loves her Yorkies. So, they all had their own little seat belts. She bought Chloe with her. Chloe is one that she got from me a couple years ago. So, it was kind of nice being able to see one of my puppies' puppy. So, look at that. This is just going to be beachy, beachy, beachy. And I can see decorating this at Christmas time. Like, I'm not just saying this is for summer. You can get a lot of wear out of these. In fact, I have some really cute Christmas beach stuff coming up and fall beach stuff coming up. So, 2, 3. And if you buy anything from us, make sure you send pictures. We love pictures. I love seeing your designs. Boy, isn't that looking pretty against that? Woo, shimmery. You know me and glitter. I love my glitter. And anytime you have a mesh that has a metallic running through it, it's going to be a stronger mesh than if it didn't. I can't wait to do the Lakeside one. I have to come up with the color scheme for the lake. I'm thinking maybe navy, tan, and white would be really pretty too for a lake. And the little oars. Thank you, Judith. Amy thinks this mesh is wild. I think it screams beach. Beach and mermaid. I have plenty of it, so if anybody just wants a couple of pieces. I think I cut these about 20 some inches. It's probably about 24 inch. No. Use that as a guide. Maybe about 18, 20 inches, maybe. Close to it, because I went from here to here. All right, wait do you see? Oh, I just have to show you this. My grandson is turning 2 this weekend. Well, he turned 2 on last weekend, but we're having his party this weekend. So we've been working on all kinds of gifts. We've got the Nolan Bank for him and so on. But check this out. This is a puzzle we made for him so he can learn the letters of his name. And the letters come out, and he's into construction vehicles right now. So we put a little construction vehicle in the corner. Isn't that cute? That was made on our machine. So I'm going to paint the letters, and I'm going to paint the construction vehicles. So I'll definitely make sure I have a picture on my Facebook page so you can see it. But those are the kind of things we can make with the laser machine. All right, so what I'm thinking about pulling this blue out of there. And I got this a while ago at AC Moore, and I just absolutely go nuts. I thought of that, Judith. Judith had just ordered the construction room sign, and I thought, I bet you he would like that too. But check that out. We've got the navy in there. We've got the white. We've got the, what do we call that? Aquamarine, and then the coral. Check that out. Is that not cute? And then I'm thinking I'm going to use this on the top to kind of pull that out. And then, I don't know. I think we can go with this. I think we can get away with this one. So yes, those are our colors. Yeah, we'll be able to do anything like that. This was our first time with the puzzle. So the construction vehicles are going to be yellow and black. And then I thought I'd use a complementary color for his name. And maybe do each letter a different color. He already knows most of his colors. And he just turned 2. He's funny. He was here yesterday and he kept saying, "Thank you, Nana. Thank you, Nana." He just kept walking around. He's really learning his manners now, and he really uses them. But we only had a short visit, but that's okay. We'll get to spend some time with him on Saturday. I just think, and I think they would make really cute, like, baby shower gifts. I mean, really, if you know the child's name and say their room has a theme, that would be really cute too. But I'm known as Nana to them, so I'm going to spend time with 3 of my grandchildren this weekend, so I'm looking forward to it. And I think these ribbons really scream nautical too. So oh, we could put anything on anything pretty much. We have that capability now. Just leave that there. I will for sure, Judith. How old is your Nolan? Judith has a Nolan too. We have the Nolan Bank. They're listed. That makes a really nice gift for any birthday or holiday coming up. In fact, it was him we made the bank for, and I showed it to a friend and got an order from her. That's when we did the softball one. And then my little granddaughter, for her baptism, we made her one, Adeline. And we came across this maple wood. And this maple wood, in fact, Judith will know. Okay, so he's close to being 2. How about that? This maple wood, your gnome that you're getting this time was made with the maple. We really like it. The problem is the maple is going to cost a little more. But for some of my longtime customers, I decided to use the maple for a few things. It cuts and it's so smooth. And then I thought, well, maybe what we should do is list both wood in the listing and give people the option whether they want to use the maple or use the lesser of the two. But I thought we'd try you out with the maple and see what you think. And I'll tell you what, wait till you get your order. That truck was a challenge, getting that in that box. But everything hopefully will arrive safe and sound. I picked up the blue truck for Judith at Dollar General. So her order was I just happened to have a box that everything fit. So all right, let's see what goes with what here. I'm thinking this one with this one and that with that one. That's the way we'll go. I do have somewhere some coral pieces. I even have some seashells. So we could even put some seashells in there if we wanted. Yeah, we want to be able to make gifts, for personalized gifts with this also. So I said, let's make him a puzzle with his name on it. He loves his vehicles. In fact, that's the theme of his birthday party. And I made him, I'll have to take a picture because I sent it up. I made him a little shirt with an excavator on it. And it says Nolan Construction. And then I made a little string of banners for across the table. So he is going to be super excited. He saw a shirt. He liked that. But I think he's really going to like the puzzle. In fact, for Adeline's baptism, I made the boys a little felt board with construction vehicles and all that. Just something that they could sit and play with in church. something quiet that if it dropped it wouldn't make a loud noise. And he really held on to that thing. I just took a pizza box, one of my shipping boxes, and put a piece of felt in there for the background, and they loved it. So there's what we got so far. So now I'm thinking these are going to look really cool over here. So let's go ahead and tuck this under. So where are you watching from, Debbie? What's the weather like in your neck of the woods? I just love that navy blue. That to me just screams. Now, I may just go ahead and add one of these to the end too, just to give that a little pop of color against that starfish. Or do I get brave and kind of dab it with the coral? Let's see what it looks like on the back. And if it looks okay on the back, well, let's shake it up first. Thank you, Marcia. Didn't it turn out great? This is our new Seaside Cottage, or Lakeside Cottage, with little oars. And then there's a vacancy and a no vacancy sign. We're still working on the hook with that, but I think we'll get it. This is called salmon. So I'm just going to dip a little and dab it. Ooh, I kind of like that. Who knew that was going to pop on there? Oh yeah. Just using a tiny bit. And then we're just dabbing. And this is what I used in doing the lettering, the starfish, the frame, the letters, and then I dabbed white on there to kind of spruce it up, make it look old. These were just too white. They needed to have a little color. So we'll let that dry. I love my dabbers. This mesh, I have some rolls of it, yes. 1, 2. I have 2 rolls of it. I can sell you a roll, or I can sell you just pieces of it. Whatever you want. You just tell me what you want and I will list it. I just fell in love with that color and knew I would come up with a design for it. So I bought it before we had the design. That's usually how I do things. I see a color I like and it's like, okay, I got to get that because I know I'll end up using it. I even have some of these starfish. The company that I used to buy from is no longer in business, and I used to stockpile some of their stuff because I would always create something to go with it. There we go. I like that. We don't want it to look too plain. Yes, right? A roll, please. You got it, girlfriend. You got it. All right, so while that's drying, let's go ahead and do our bow. And I'm only going to do about a 5-inch because it is a rail. I don't need a big looped bow. I do that a lot with ribbon. Oh my gosh, I went shopping for a ribbon to add to the store the other day, and whew, I think I have a lot sitting in my cart. Okay, so we'll go this way. I just love this ribbon. I'm drawn to like blues, and I love blues and purples. Do you find yourself drawn to one certain color, or uh-oh, well, may not have enough, and I don't think I have any more, so I guess I'll have to go out and buy some. We had that, whenever you run out, you get to go buy 3 more. Yes, they're my favorite. I had this mint in the store, and I think I'm sold out. So, what I might do now is do the same with this one. Now, let's do 4 on this one. Since we have 4, we have enough to do 4. Let's do 4. And then, let me think if there's something I have that I could put in the middle. Actually, yes. I think I found it. Maybe. Let's just pull this tan out of there and just do a single. Why not? Yeah. Then we're pulling it right back out. I like it. Maybe that's why we identify so much. We all have similar tastes in our color schemes, in our color palettes. Because you often wonder why some people are drawn to my designs and some aren't. Like, and maybe it just has to do with the coloring. I know my designs are somewhat off the wall too. I don't go with your norm. Okay. You could even put some seashells on the sign if you wanted to do something different. Okay, let's pull this over here. I love that coral ribbon. I was trying to pick nautical colors. And I think all these work for nautical. And I think it's always nice to add a little element in there that's not, you know, that we've pulled out of what we put in here. Okay. I think I'm going to put just a little bit more mesh on there because I want that starfish to sit up a little more. So I'm just going to use a second piece and roll it and put it in here to give the starfish a little more height. Actually, I'm going to put two. That's what's so nice about owning our own machine, Marcia, because I can create something and boom, we can cut it. That's what I love about it. Now maybe what I'll do is I'm just putting a little height. I don't know if you can see it. Like I just have this sticking up a little bit, the tinsel tie, because I think I can glue the starfish right to the top of that. But I don't want it showing, so we're going to pinch it and flatten it a little bit and then glue our starfish right on there. But it almost looks like it needs something else, so let me just try this. If we bring some of this to the forefront, slip it in here and see what that looks like. Yeah. Okay, so I added two in the bundle, but then I added a piece up top to bring it up against the starfish. Okay. There we go. Put some glitter in there. almost feels like it needs something else. So let's see what kind of shells we have down here. Nope, that one's not good. I think I'm going to do like a little collage here of seashells.
Yeah, Emily, are you around this afternoon? Okay, like if I shoot up there now, get there around probably 3:30 or so, will they be up?
There, just like that. There.
Okay, is that okay then if I come up now? Okay. All right, see you in a little bit. All right, bye-bye.
Now I think I want one under here too, because, and that has a little bit of that turquoise in it, just because I want to disguise that tinsel tie a little more, and I can see it. So let me hold it a minute. There we go. Now let's take this off and put our two small pieces. Woo, 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 woo. There it is. And another one. Do woodland ruffle. I didn't want to do that. Just wanted to do a curl. Alright, and then put our two tails in here. And then let's put, I thought I cut a third, I did. You even have these big ones, but that's not rolled right. We gotta fix that one, or we're gonna have major fraying. There, better. Alright, so we got another one of those. Like that size. Okay. And that one. Alright. So we'll glue this one first. Come on. So that's what you usually see around the cottage. You see seashells, right? The mesh. It is like a teal and peach colored. It's a polyester mesh. Does that help? I've got 2 extra rolls, and Amy wants one. See how it's got the metallic in there? Put that right on top. This is our new Seaside Cottage Rail, and you can also get it in Lakeside Cottage with 2 sets of oars, and it comes with a vacancy sign. Let's see. I need to put a 3rd one in there. I don't know. I kind of think it needs a 3rd one. All right. Let's leave this one plain white. And let's just glue this right onto the middle of the bow. And then I think we're good. Let's just let it dry a minute. Oh man, I love these colors. They just scream beach. And then I'll be hanging up my vacancy sign. We are still working on that. It's going to hang off a hook here. So these will be on there. And then there are no holes in this, so you will have to staple your rope to the back. Or I could Velcro. And then when there is no more vacancy, we could just add the no vacancy. There. Hey, Diane, how are you? Yeah, I think this is perfect. Now, you could, this sign comes separate from the rail. This is the rail. It's the cottage sign rail. So I told you in the beginning what colors I used. And like I said, you can get it in Lakeside too. And the Lakeside comes with 2 sets of oars instead of the starfish. But I am liking this. I'm gonna come up with the color scheme for the Lakeside one, but that way it'll help you even more. But look at that. We've got the navy up here. We've got this turquoise in here, and we've got this kind of, this is called salmon. This was salmon, coral salmon, folk art. And then we've got all the colors in the reef mesh or bow. So there we go. That's our newest rail. And Monday there's more. I'm sorry, I can't stop. I mean, I was just showing this. This is our puzzle that we're making our grandson, and this will be available. We'll be able to put their name in here and something on the corners that they are interested in. So this is construction vehicles. There's a dump truck, there's a cement truck, that's an excavator, and that's a bulldozer. My grandson knows all the vehicles and their names now, so I have to learn them all. Because I'll call it something else and he'll say no. So, but that'll be done for his birthday this weekend, so I will definitely get that painted and get that up on the site. So, and we purposely put these little half circles here so they can get these out. We made sure that they would not fit in the choke tube because that's very important. And we didn't want to have a small piece glued to that, so we made it part of the letter. So basically you just have the outline of the letter. It's just this part is not glued to the base. So once it's glued to the base, I'll be able to pull them out just fine. But they will have no problem getting their little finger in there and pulling it out. I just have to do it the right way. So it's kind of easier if you do it from the side. So that's my project. All right, this is already listed on the website. The rail is separate from the sign, and the Lakeside Cottage and the Seaside Cottage are both in the same listing. And in the description, you'll find the link. And Amy, I'll message you about this. I thought I even had another one. I thought I had 4 of them. Because I know I opened one. I'll look, but I thought I had 4. So I will list what I have. And if somebody wants the sign and they just want the 5 pieces, I'll list that too. Whatever works. All right, you all have a great and safe weekend. Love you all. See you soon.